Hey guys, so this is episode 2, and my name is Alex Keeson. I would like to speak with you today about some leadership struggles that we face as the leaders, especially at our very beginning of our professional business careers. So that's really the topic of today, and I would like to speak with you for just a few minutes and kind of share some personal insights as well as some best practices that have worked for me in my career and my leadership progress to become a better leader. So I'd like to share it with you because I understand there's a lot of people out there that just hit the workforce, and maybe they just graduated college, or maybe they are finally getting out of retail and they're looking to actually get into the corporate America, or whatever the case may be, or maybe you're just looking to start your own business. And of course, the biggest question is, how do you get people to follow you? How do you become a better leader? What roadblocks out there that may be preventing you from achieving your goals, your desires, and where you go in life, and how to become the best leader you can be to people that work for you, the people around you, your family, your friends. And that's really what I would like to share with you today. Something that had worked for me, something that I went through personally, and what I've learned. So, the first thing I want to talk about is that's something that's very extremely important for any leader is big picture perspective, right? So, we know we have managers and we have leaders, and managers are there to manage the business. But what does it take to have a really good manager as well as a very strong leader that people want to follow and not just being managed, not just be adhering to policies and procedures, but they want to actually do whatever it takes, do the best they possibly can to follow their leader, follow this person that has a big picture perspective, and we'll talk later. We'll talk about here about a vision, but big picture, right? So we tend to, whether it's as you're starting off, you're looking at small things, right? You're looking at, of course, what company expects from you. You obviously want to hit numbers, right? You want to make sure you adhere to all the performance expectations. Make sure you deliver, sell, and meet and exceed sales quotas, right? All that is obviously extremely important, and that's the first thing that we'll look at. To how do we hit those numbers? How do we make sure that we satisfy the company requirements? But there's no big picture out there. We're not looking necessarily big picture right away. What's going to happen if we don't hit the numbers, right? What's going to happen then? Or if we do hit the numbers, what is it going to take us? What is it going to be for me personally, or what? And how is it going to affect the company? How is it going to affect the people that work for you? That's a big question to ask yourself if you want to start thinking from a big picture perspective, right? Big picture perspective. So, what do we do? How do I think? How do I get to that point where I am thinking big picture, and the people that are reporting to me or people that I work with, how do I show them that here's what we all do here, but how do we get that to the next level? What is the big picture? What is the CEO level? What is the CEO thinking? What are the expectation are from all these little different departments, right? Let's say if you're working for a large corporation. So, and that's extremely important to relay that point, and what are you doing to the members of your team, to people that report to you, especially directly reporting to you, to achieve the goal, achieve the mission. And that takes it to, how do they know, right? What is the next thing? What is the next step? How do I get to that big picture perspective? And I think the biggest thing for a leader is vision, right? Vision is extremely important. Leader without a vision is not a leader, because if you don't see where you're going, then how can you lead other people? what is your vision? What is the mission statement, right? So let's say you just took over a brand new team, and you're expected to manage the team and achieve, meet, and exceed the expectations of performance, as well as making sure that you are a great leader for that team, for the people that report to you. So how do they follow you? How do you change from just going through the motions to, hey, delivering and doing the best you possibly can on various levels to reach this big goal that's out there, right? And I think it's important, excuse me, is for a leader, or for a leader of the team, a leader of the company, is to explain, get your employees together, right? Get your direct reports together and explain what is it that's in your head? What is that big vision that you have? Where's the company going? Where's the department go, right? You might want to start with that. Where we're going as a team. But then, where's the company going? So that is extremely important. And without a vision, nothing can really happen. Because if people don't understand the vision, if they don't know what the vision is, what is it in your mind, what is it that we're trying to achieve together, if they don't know what that is, then regardless what you do and how hard you work, how many hours you put in, all that becomes irrelevant. Because what matters is the vision. And if it's missing, then people don't understand what they need to work for. I mean, yeah, there are some people that would just come in and work for a paycheck, and that's all they need. But people that want to achieve more, people that want to get to that next level, get to that next position or promotion, or whatever the case may be for them, they need to understand what that big vision is. And that can only come from a leader explaining what the big picture is, right? What's the vision? Where are we going with this? So by taking all these particular action that we just discussed, what is it for you? What's in it for you? And the other very important thing is why? Why are we getting there? Why are we shooting for it? Why are we going towards this mission? Why are we going towards this goal? People need to understand that, especially your direct employees, direct reports. They need to understand why are we going there. Because without why, once again, all that is irrelevant. They need to understand what's in it for them, and why the company is taking this turn. Where are we going? Is it a department, or is it a company, or is it the business? What's in it for them, and what's in it for the business? So big why is extremely important, and leader's responsibility is to explain what that big why is. The other thing that I want to talk about is motivating and encouraging others. So, how do you motivate and encourage others? Well, it's simple. You be there for them. You tell them what that big why is. You help them reach their goals and objectives. You help them get closer to their expectation, whatever they set, their performance expectations, or maybe getting them closer to their ultimate goal. What are they trying to achieve? What each person that is directly reporting to you or is working with you, what is it in it for them? What are they trying to do? And if they understand what that is, if you will help them to get there, then they will be motivated and they will follow you. Because at that point, especially once they see that you are fully vested in helping them and assisting them with getting closer to whatever their goal is that they set for themselves, they will follow you. The follow-through is extremely important as well. The other thing is leading others towards a specific goal, right? Without really necessarily, so they don't feel as you pushing them towards that goal. Excuse me. But it's also, what do you do? How do you lead them towards that goal? And that's something that really we just kind of answered, right? With, how do we get them to the next goal? And that's simply by painting the picture for the direct reports, for the employees. You need to paint the picture how to get to that next level. So that's extremely important. The other thing is you definitely want to, as a leader, not as a manager, because manager is simply there to manage the team and meet the expectations of performance. But how do you take that to the next level, right? As a leader, so by uncovering the employees and people's natural abilities and strengths and skills that they have, that will help them to achieve better results. Number one, and also it will enhance that trust that they have towards you, in you. If they, because everybody has something they can offer. Everybody's different, everybody's unique, and everybody has a different expectations, and everybody has different strengths and weaknesses. So if you can help each individual person that you're responsible for to enhance their strengths and abilities they already have, then they will follow you that just that much more, and they will trust you more as a leader, someone who truly cares for their development and who recognizes their strengths and that they already have and abilities they already have. And of course, you obviously, as a then that you step in as a manager, and of course, you want to address the opportunities, right? That everybody has, and address those opportunities. And once you fix those opportunities, of course, then you can start building up and enhancing their strengths. So the other thing that I want to talk about is passion. So as a leader without passion, in my opinion, is not a leader. Leader is somebody who will lead others with true passion, with desire to whatever that you're set to accomplish, whatever the goal, whatever the mission is for you, as well as for your team, for your company, for your business. Passion has to be there. The leader has to express this passion and show his passion or her passion to others. And then what's going to happen is everybody simply is going to feed off this passion that the leader has. And all of a sudden they will start wanting to do more and contribute more and enhance their skills more if they have passion. So passion in a leader is a very important key. The other thing, of course, being successful in a leadership role, you've got to be able to delegate. And how do you delegate? You know, there's been so many situations, right, where there's we may feel uncomfortable delegating work to others, and that's what that's going to do is simply is going to hurt you, because delegation, as you grow as a leader, as you go to the next position, as you go to the next role, it becomes extremely important in being able to meet all the expectations, all the goals, and deliver when you were supposed to deliver. So delegation is a key. But also, we can only delegate if you are comfortable, of course, right, with delegating. But how do you get comfortable? And the only way you get comfortable is if you, as a leader, help those people that report to you to become comfortable with what they're asked to do, and establish knowledge and have the knowledge and necessary skills to do the job and to do the task or project that you assign or delegate to the best they can possibly do, to make sure it's complete, make sure it's exactly as expected, as you expecting, just like if you would do it by yourself. So trust and delegation is extremely important, and development of your direct reports, development of your peers, is extremely important. Without that, delegation would become extremely difficult, and thereby the growth of your direct reports and employees would be rather slow because you're not spending as much time as you need to developing them, growing them, and enhancing their skills, and showing them what to do and how to do it. And once they know that, you will feel comfortable to do and delegate as needed. And for them, they will absolutely respect you and absolutely follow you because they can see that you're fully invested in their personal development and their growth. So that's extremely important too. Understanding individual needs and desires. Without understanding individual needs and desires, you really cannot manage and lead people. You've got to know who you work with. You've got to know who your partners are, your clients are, employees are, direct reports. You've got to know what they want and what their individual goals and individual needs are and desires. What are they looking to accomplish? How soon are they looking to accomplish those specific desires and goals they set? How they're looking to do that. The only way you can get that information is by talking to them, by asking them questions, by spending some time with them on one-on-one, or if you choose to, and maybe in a larger group setting, but probably one-on-one is the best setting in this case to determine individual goals and objectives. And then, of course, if you like to know all the group expectations and opinions, then group setting is also another option. But you need to know where the individual goals and expectations are. The other thing is, which is this one is really big and really important, helping others achieve and get closer to their dreams they've set, that they have. So once career goals and dreams are two different things. Because career goals, if you work hard enough, if you do what you asked to do, if you meet all the expectations and performance requirements, with everything else, if everything else is the same and you just put everything else out there and you do your 100%, you will get to that next level. But will you necessarily reach your dream? No. How do you know what the dream is? How do you know if whoever's reporting to you, what is their dream? What is their dreams? The only way you can find that out is if you talk to them and ask them what their dream is. And this is not just, I want to become a, manager, or I want to own my business in 2 years. I want to get the promotion. That's different. What is that real dream that you have? What is that one thing that if you can get accomplished, and if you can have it, that will be all you need for the rest of your life. Because that will fulfill your desires, fulfill your dream. What is that? And everybody's dreams are different. Now, there are some situations where maybe for some people, dream may be just take care of their family. Be able to pay off all the bills. Put the food on the table. Maybe it's just buy a brand new car. Or maybe it's just to go on vacation. Or maybe your dream is to take a trip around the world and that's what you want to do. So, dream is very, very important. And once you figure out what that dream is, of whoever you're working with, and whether it's your peers, your direct reports, your bosses, it doesn't matter. Whoever that person is, your clients, once you know what that dream is, then that will just take you as a leader to the next level. Because what that means is if people that you work with, if people that you're running a business with, if they are comfortable sharing that sharing their dreams with you, that means they trust you. And that means they will do whatever it takes to get there. But what's important is follow through, right? As a leader, we promise a lot of different things. But do we deliver? Do we bring it up? Do we help this person to reach their goals and dreams? And if you promise but you never do anything about it, whether it's providing advice, whether it's providing resources, whether it's pointing them to other resources that may be out there to get closer to their dream, if you don't do that, then just uncovering the dream doesn't do anything. Because then people will see that all it was is just words without actions. So if you're helping someone, if you uncover their dream, as a leader, it's your responsibility to help them get closer to that dream. And by pointing them in the right direction, by leading the way, by showing the right resources or where to find them. So that is probably the most important thing that you can do as a leader for anybody that you work with or who you work with. And the other thing is, of course, that comes along with that is respect. People have got to respect you as a leader. In order for you to work together as a team to accomplish your goals, objectives, dreams, and the vision that you have, trust has got to be there. Without trust, there will be no sharing. Nobody will share what their dreams are. Nobody will share what their career aspirations are. Nobody will trust you with their strengths and opportunity areas. So if you don't have trust with your direct reports or employees or clients, that is the first thing that you need to start developing. And how do you develop? By following those other steps that I just talked about. Listening to your people, talking to them, one-on-one, in team environment, team meeting environment, whatever the case may be. Talk to them. Uncover their true needs. Show that you care. And not just say that you care, show that you care. And that will help you establish your trust. And last but not least is strong desire to help others to reach their highest potential. If you follow all these steps, people will be able to see that you do have a desire to help them. You have strong desire to help them to get to the next level. They must see that you are willing and wanting to help them to get to the next level, to get closer to their dream, to accomplish their goals, to accomplish their mission, and get to the dream they're looking for that will fulfill their life. Because your goal as a leader, or any leader for that matter, any leader goal is to lead people towards a common goal, towards a mission, towards a vision that you have with passion. That is your goal as a leader. Help them grow, help them develop, and overcoming those obstacles that you may see and meet across the way. That will happen, but that's okay. As a leader, your goal is to lead the people. Lead by example, right? I mean, we heard that saying all the time, lead by example, but what does that really mean? Leading by example simply means you do as you say you will do. If you're asking someone to do something, you should be willing to do the same thing. If you're asking someone to come to work early, then you should be there first thing in the morning, even before they get there. So follow through is extremely important. So I would like to hear from you guys about this video. I would like to hear your feedback about what does it take to be a better leader. If you have other suggestions, if you have other feedback, anything you are willing to share with me for me to become a better leader as well, I would love to hear from you. So if you would, leave a feedback there in the comments right below this video, and I would love to hear from you. There will be more of these videos coming up, and I will be sharing those once a week. So if you have a specific topic that you would like to hear regarding leadership or motivation, please share that with me, and I would include it into one of our videos that's coming up. But please share your feedback. I would love to hear what you think about this video. That helps me to know what to do next and how to improve, how to get better. So please share your feedback, and I would love to hear from you, and definitely looking forward to see you next time in the Module 3. So leave your comment below. Take care.